Hi there! This is my new Garmin watch. I bought new Garmin watch for 1100 euros. And you may ask me, am I stupid? Because earlier this year I have already bought another Garmin watch, Fenix 7X, Sapphire Solar, blah blah blah. And it seems like there is no logic, but believe me, it is here. This is new Garmin Enduro 2, and this is my old Fenix 7X, which I have already sold today. I bought it for 1,000 euros and sold it for 800 euros, so I lose 200 euros for 3 months. And this watch cost 100 euros more than new Fenix 7X in the top. But okay, this watch is really good. Yes, if you ask me, I don't want to buy a new watch every half year. I want to buy one for 2 or 3 years. But when I saw its characteristics, I decided to buy it. And today I will tell you about what's the difference between Fenix and Enduro 2, and do you need to upgrade from Fenix 7X to this Enduro, and which one you need to buy if you don't have any. When the first Enduro model came out, I decided to bought it. For that time I was using Apple Watch after Garmin Fenix 3 and 5, and I really like first Enduro battery life. But when I realized that in the first Enduro there is no maps, no music, no Wi-Fi, I decided to continue using Apple Watch. And after that I switched from Apple Watch to Garmin Fenix 6X, and I was really happy because I could use offline music, mobile payments and navigation. But the new Enduro 2 is the same watch like Garmin Fenix 7X, but with some improvements. That's why I will not talk about a million possibilities. We already have a cool review of Fenix 7X. Check it out. 100% of what is there is here. But here is a little bit more. Visually the watches are very similar. The only difference you can see is green elements on Enduro 2, the start button and the smile stripes. The glass is the same, it is sapphire with solar. The size is only 51 mm. The bezel and the bottom plate of the watch is from titanium, and the only available color is carbon gray, not black as in standard Fenixes. So in this video let's look what is the difference between Enduro 2 and Fenix 7X. The first is flashlight. I really like to use flashlight in my watch, and I using it almost every day. And here it's almost 2 times brighter than in Fenix 7X. And it is generally enough for me to buy a new one. Now you can even illuminate your trails or something in everyday life. As before, there is both white and red light. The brightness can be adjusted. This lantern have also some modes. For example, when I run in the evening, I can always be seen from the side, because when my hand goes up, the lantern flashes white, and when back, it flashes red. And it is a very useful function. Even running on sidewalks with a bike path, scooters and cyclists will notice you from afar. Second, the course of a road is now highlighted by arrows. When I was riding my 4000 kilometers bike trip, I really wanted this function. But the most important part for me is battery life. Yes, it is great even on Fenix 7X, but here it is even greater. Here is the best battery life from all Garmin watches, and maybe it is the best battery life in the world when it comes to working with GPS. Here, using solar, it is up to 150 hours. And let me remind you, in the first Enduro, the working time with GPS was up to 80 hours. This is almost 2 times less. In Fenix 7X with solar up to 122 hours. In smartwatch mode, Enduro 2 can work up to 46 days if you have enough of sun. But the most insane for me is battery efficiency mode. In this mode, Enduro 2 can live up to 550 days. It is like battery life of normal watch with no smart functionality. In expedition mode, in which the watch can live saving your position every hour, it will live for up to 172 days. It is almost 6 months on one charging using GPS. Okay, let's talk for another big things. Remember Multiband GPS which was added to Fenix 7X. It is a cool feature, but now you can turn on automatic mode of satellite. It's called SatIQ. In this mode, the multiband will turn on when you are in the urban jungle or in the mountains. And if you are on a field or at the beach, the watch will switch to regular GPS without loss of accuracy, but with economy of battery. The next new thing is a great adjusted pace. The trick is when you are running on the flat terrain, you have your own pace to follow, but this pace changes a lot when you are running uphill. For example, I trained on an island with unreal gradients, and there the pace could be 7 or even 8 minutes per kilometer. But at the same time, how to understand whether it's fast or not. This feature will convert your pace to a gradient, as if you were running on the flat terrain, so you can still control your pace. The next change is really good, and it is not software, it's hardware. This nylon strap is included, and standard silicone too. And it is the best strap which you can use with this watch, in my opinion. You can buy it separately for any Garmin watch, but it's cost a lot. And now it is included with Garmin Enduro 2. And by the way, this strap is also changed something else that is not obvious. Look, remember I told you about battery life. Do you think it is magic from Garmin? No. If Garmin had magicians, they would have made sure that their servers did not crash. Enduro 2 is a little bit thicker than Fenix 7X. 15.6mm versus 14.9. That is 0.7mm of difference. In the hand there is no difference at all. But I think it is because the battery is bigger here than in Fenix. And logically the watch should be heavier, and it is heavier. 64 grams against 61. The difference is only 3 grams. If compared with the titanium Fenix 7X. But this strap weighs much less than the silicone one. And with it, Enduro 2 weighs only 70 grams and the Fenix 7X 89. And be sure, you will feel this difference. And one more thing that I like a lot. There is no zoom on configurations here. You can buy only one configuration of Enduro 2. I said before that it is easy to get confused in Fenixes if you don't have an expert with you. What is the difference between Fenix 7, 7S or 7X? With titanium, solar, sapphire, is there any difference other than the size? And in this year it is a little easier now, because in the 6th generation there were also Pro model. You can buy watch with solar, you can buy with sapphire, and here it is really simple. You go to the shop and ask Enduro 2, and the only version it is with titanium body and sapphire solar glass. So, is there any point now in Garmin Fenix? Actually, yes, but not with the top watch. Because I would understand saving 200 euros. But now Fenix 7X in the top costs 1000 euros and this watch 1100 euros. It is only 100 euros different. But even Fenix 7X Solar without titanium and sapphire can be easily considered, because it costs $200 or euros. And this is already a difference of $200 or euros. But it would be even more understandable for me to choose the usual Fenix 7 for 700 bucks. Yes, without solar and without sapphire. But the price is lower by 100 bucks. If you already have Fenix 7X in the top version, you don't need to upgrade. Only if you really want. Like me. But if you are choosing a new watch right now, I think it is a good idea to spend 100 euros or dollars more. Because here it is a better battery life, better flashlight, a nylon strap in the box and some software features, which I think will came to Fenix 7X too. So this is my new watch. I'm really happy with this and if you like this video, please subscribe this channel, leave your likes and comments. Bye-bye.